Hello students, welcome to the online class of English 2nd. Today we are going to learn the poem The Gift of India, written by Sarojini Naidu, an Indian poet. You already know that she was called the Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu served as the governor of the United Provinces of Agra and Oudh and she was elected the president of the Indian National Congress. Her poem, The Gift of India, commemorates the sacrifices of her countrymen. This poem was written in the year 1915. You know which horrific event took place from 1914 to 1918? Do you recall? It was First World War. Nearly 2 million Indian troops from Britain's colonial empire served in the British Army in World War I, and nearly 75,000 died on foreign fields, never returning home, and over 70,000 were wounded. Indian troops were of vital significance in many battles of First World War. The poet Sarojini Naidu speaks in the poem through the mouth of Mother India to the Britishers. First, let us listen the poem.
Is there hands withhold? Rich gifts of raiment or grain or gold? Lo, I have flung to the east and the west priceless treasures told from my breast, and yielded the sons of mistaken womb to the drumbeats of the duty, the sabers of doom, gathered like pearls in their alien graves, silently asleep by the Persian waves. Scattered like shells on Egyptian sands, they lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. They are strewn like blossoms mown down by chance on the blood-brown meadows of Flanders and France. Can I measure the grief of the tears I weep, or compass the woe of the watch I keep, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer? And the far, sad, glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory, when the terror and tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on anvils of peace, and your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought on the dauntless ranks, and you honor the deeds of the dauntless ones. Remember the blood of my martyred sons.
This is from my heart for my India.
Dear students, now we will read the poem stanza wise and I'll explain to you. This poem too, as your previous one, The Dolphins by Carroll and Duffy, has 4 stanzas, each having 6 lines. Since there is no gap, I have put the lines so that it becomes clear to you. First one, is there aught you need that my hands withhold? Rich gifts of raiment or grain or gold? Lo, I have flung to the east and the west priceless treasures torn from my breast, and yielded the sons of my stricken womb to the drum beats of the duty, the sabres of doom. This poem is an indirect attack on the British, who used immoral methods to usurp India's sovereignty and then take over our entire country and monopolized its prosperity. Sarojini Naidu could not at that time explicitly accuse the British for using Indians as pawns in the war. So, she uses similes and images to portray a heart-rending picture of the pathetic dead soldiers. Now, in this particular first stanza, Sarojini Naidu cries out that though the Britishers who grabbed its prosperity, but that loss is insignificant in front of or in comparison to the ruthless killing of the Indian warriors who were duty bound to serve the English monarchs of India. The Indians were in no way sharers of the benefits of the English against Germans and the Allies. Is it not, children? If the World War were won by Britishers and their allies, the Indians had no part in that, and yet they fought selflessly, wholeheartedly. India withheld nothing, the richest of garments, grains or gold, and more precious still the sons of India who were torn from their mother's breast and yielded to the drum beats of duty, the sabres of doom. But they have not valued the priceless gifts given by India. The Britishers did not value this priceless gift of India, and therefore Sarojini Naidu expresses the bitter feeling of Mother India through this poem. Now let's go to the second one. Gathered like pearls in their alien graves, silent they sleep by the Persian waves, scattered like shells on Egyptian sands. They lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. They are strewn like blossoms mown down by chance on the blood-brown meadows of Flanders and France. In this stanza, Sarojini Naidu questions how the gifts were received. Broken and far from home, The dear bodies of the sons of India lie in the blood brown meadows of France and Flanders. Thousands of miles from their country, the bright and shining gifts of India's sons are like pearls buried in the foreign fields and scattered like shells on the sand. The poetess portrays a heart-rending picture of the pathetic dead soldiers through touchingly apt similes. The poetess laments for the unfortunate womb of Mother India that had borne those sons and who had been torn away from her bosom so heartlessly. The broken shells on the sand of Egypt comes to her mind. Similarly, the soldiers with broken limbs were relieved of their courage and bravery, like the shells that were deserted by the living creatures within it. The soldiers lying motionless on the blood-stained battlefield are compared with withered beauty of flowers scattered in a sun-parched meadow. This much is enough, children, for today. Next 2 stanzas I will teach you afterwards. Bye, children. God bless you.